Hello and welcome to my podcast. Whether you're walking to work, having a cup of coffee, or just seeking positive vibes, join me as I share timeless wisdom and practical tools to make your life a little bit better. Hello friends, how are you? I hope that you're doing well and you've had just a good time. And I just want to tell you that I'm so grateful to have you in my life and have you come here and listen to the 1 or 2, 3 words that I have to say that just keep you going and help your mental, physical, spiritual, and social well being. That for me is something I look forward to, just help people have the inner peace that they have. And I'm so glad that I get to share this on this podcast. So, thank you, and let's keep taking care of ourselves a day at a time, my friends. So, today I just want us to talk about ways to deal with stress. And it's something that I read, and I thought, let me share with someone out there who may need this. So we all do experience stress at some point in life, because as I always say, life is both positive and negative, and it's filled with all these experiences, and it's for us to be able to balance the both negative and positive experiences. And I just want to say that although stress is a natural reaction, it's still a negative energy or force that can have a very serious impact in our lives. We all know that. It can keep us down, it can lead to depression, it can lead to us even seeing ourselves as though we are not good enough or worthy or just overwhelmed with life. And we may not get rid of it altogether, but we can learn to remove some of, those little stress that stop us from living our life. So then how do we deal with this stress and feel better? And number one is identify your stress triggers. Just, I think for me, is identify what stresses you. For me, as I was looking at this, I was looking at anxiety stresses me. When I lack something, that stresses me a lot. So just that feeling that I don't have enough, that is a trigger for me. And well, I also know that I'm not going to be able to eliminate every stress trigger in life, but at least I can be able to just remove or be able to handle the ones that I have control over. So I know that I can be able to control my anxiety when it comes, especially with when I feel that I lack something in my life. Maybe I lack a job, or maybe I lack money to be able to maybe do something, like pay a bill. That gives me a lot of stress and that triggers me. So I know that I do have control over the lack of having enough, because I know this comes from lack of just feeling I don't have control in that situation. And I know that I can then sit down with myself and process the feeling that comes from it, the anxiety. And that is how I will have control. And now, moving forward, I ask myself, where am I going to get maybe that money to be able to pay this bill? And not from a point of where I'm full of anxiety or full of that stress trigger. Okay? I hope it does make sense for someone and helps. So just identify your stress triggers and just remove the ones that you have control over. Okay? And number two is just the simple thing that I say, take a walk. When you're stressed, just take a walk, connect with the environment, connect with your surroundings. Just breathe in and breathe out. And it's all free. So just breathing in and breathing out the fresh air, it's just a simple exercise, but it helps deal with stress. And number three is always be kind to yourself. And I just know that when you love yourself, Oscar Wilde said it is the beginning of a lifelong romance. And I know this because I have loved myself and have come to appreciate myself with both the flaws and the positive things in my life, my strengths. And as I was telling my client yesterday, is that we've got to love ourselves so that we can even be able to meet our needs. Be kind to yourself, even when, you know, you're feeling the pain, because on a good day it's easy. But when we fall or we stumble, we blame and shame ourselves for our pain. So let's learn to forgive ourselves and also self-accept ourselves, because we all mess up. We are humans. We'll never be perfect. And it's just okay to be stressed. Okay? So the other thing is just be in the moment with your senses. And what I mean is that just focus on, things like sight, smell, sound, and taste. Choose one. For example, when you eat something that you love or you crave for, focus on each bite. Or choose the sound. Close your eyes and just hear your favorite song while you're just doing nothing. Or maybe it's even lighting a scented candle and just breathe in your favorite scent. Just in this moment, remember to be patient with yourself. Because as I've told you, you are human. And if you're not going to be patient with yourself, no one else is ever going to come and be patient with you. And just lastly, have a support person. As humans, we are hardwired for the human connection, especially in times of stress. We are also hardwired for just to be loved and to be desired, to be validated. But I just want to ask you to look for that support person who you can connect with genuinely. It may be your friend, it may be your partner, it may be someone from your family, someone who is just willing to listen and who you also give each other that emotional support you need. Someone you can talk and share about everything in your life. And when you find that person, my dear friends, just remember to be so grateful and appreciate them. And also give back to them, connect with them. Because remember, as I've said, we are hardwired as human beings for human connection, especially in this time when you're feeling stressed. Okay? And I just want you to know that it's okay not to be functioning for a while, because it doesn't define who we are as humans or who you are as an individual. and just take good care of yourself physically, mentally, socially, financially, spiritually. And till next week's episode, God bless you. Stay safe, and sending you my love and light. Cheers, my people.